would say that a good example of how courses are structured is, for example, between 9 and 11 a.m. you have 2 lectures.
And then we have also seminars after, where we get to know how to solve more practical tasks.
And let's say you need more time with your teaching assistant after that, ask them for help. After that you are free. And often we also have group work, assignments, maybe presentations, etc. So each course is built in blocks. So we have, for example, mathematics for 2 months, maybe micro for 2 months. And then there are some shorter courses like ethics that it goes only for 1 month. And often we have anywhere between 1 to 5 courses at the same time.
But you can also always take elective course additionally. I mean, usually it takes about 2-3 hours with lectures, then adding seminars and additional studying, approximately 5 hours together.
I think for us this number is larger because we often spend time at school with our friends or in our study groups, and sometimes we go home maybe 8 in the evening. If studying is fun, you can spend a lot of time at school. During your 3rd year here, you have to take 2 courses where you go into deeper knowledge about either finance or economics or retail, and students are free to choose.
Almost in each class we have to present our work. Either it's presentations or reports, but usually it happens in smaller classes.
We had Introduction to Entrepreneurship course where we needed to present in front of maybe 20 students or business pitches or ideas. And but for example, in other courses we didn't need to present at all, and we didn't have any reports or big assignments. And then sometimes it's even in hybrid. For example, we had consumer behavior course, and there we needed to create a video presentation. Therefore, I think it depends based on the course, but it's from time to time. When comparing teamwork and individual work during courses, I think it depends based on the task. If you have a small assignment, most likely you will have to do it alone. If it's a bigger task, then you might be in groups of 2, 3, sometimes even 6 people.
There's definitely balance between individual and group work.
I think our exams vary. Sometimes you have quizzes that are maybe not too difficult, and sometimes you have to write very long and deep analysis of, let's say, a case study. Depending on the subject, you might see various types of exams. And also I think the longest, for example, is 3.5 hours for statistics, and sometimes there is a quiz that is only 20 minutes long. In economics we have reports where you have to write on 20 pages about some specific question, where you try to analyze it. Then you have to also present it and answer questions about it.
We have some individual assignments, some group assignments, and some of them could be more creative, some are more based on your knowledge. For example, for marketing ad, we could go really creative there, but then for example, for statistics group assignment, we had to program things and also make some kind of report for that.
I would say that my most favorite course so far has been Management, Accounting and Finance. And I know that it might sound boring at the beginning, but it showed that finance and accounting can be also interesting, and what it is used for, why it's important to know balance sheet and income statement, and that sometimes you can have missing money. So that was a course that was valuable, and also I would say that it was taught in an interesting way.
For me, my favorite course was macroeconomics. I really enjoyed the lectures there, and also it gave me more practical knowledge about how economics works in other countries, and I also really enjoyed writing a report about this topic.
You have many options. You can pick whichever works the best for you. Let's say you want to go only to lectures, you can do that. You need maybe more specific examples, or maybe you want to check your answers. There are seminars. You can also always approach lecturers, teaching assistants. If you maybe like recordings of lectures, you can also have those. Seminar answers are also available. But whichever method helps you the most, you can use that. And that was maybe something that surprised me. You don't have to follow one specific path. You are free to choose.
One of the things that surprised me most here is that not only you study during the lectures, but also you have to understand what are the things that you are struggling with and to study them at home so you can catch up on the topics on the lecture. One of the most important skills, I would say, is time management, because here you really need to plan your time very precisely, because there are overlapping courses and assignments that you have to do.
I would say that one skill that I learned is actually how to study effectively, because sometimes you are not very good at time management, and the question is how to do it in the most efficient way. Skill to understand how to study efficiently is the one that I have gained throughout this year at SSE Riga. I would say that don't be afraid, because there are many legends about the people are studying 24 hours a day, which is not true. People often have time both for their academic life and their private and social lives. Over time, we will understand that it's not anything very frightening or very heavy.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. We have very supportive lecturers and teaching assistants that will answer all of your questions.